Hey friends, I'm back with another video, and this one is going to be mostly about alchemy, but I also wanted to remind everybody that if you want to know what's going on in Everquest, type in /calendar and hit enter, and you will see that we are in October, and on the 11th, it is the beginning of Night's Dead, and that is Everquest's official spooky season Halloween kickoff, where you're going to see all the old NPCs show up and they'll be offering a bunch of cool spooky Halloween themed quests. I always love that part. I like doing some of those quests. I'm going to be lining up any of my new characters that I made over the past year since last November or December that didn't have access to these and try to get them some of that quest stuff. One of my favorite things is the earring that summons a little mushroom pet, and it looks like Night's Dead goes into November until the 8th, so you have until November 8th to screw around and do all the awesome Halloweeny Night's Dead quests. Now I want to get into the main thing of this video. I want to do some potions, and I thought I haven't done much with alchemy on this channel, at least not recently, and I mostly focus on trade skills. And you might say, what does this have to do with Halloween? Well, picture I'm at a big black cauldron full of green goo and bubbles, and I got my trusty skull stick and I'm stirring it and making potions. Just pretend. Use your damn imagination. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make some brew. We're going to make some potions. And I thought, if I show you some of these potions, you might say, hey, I haven't seen that before, or I've seen that, but I forgot it existed, or whatever, because there's a lot of people that come to my channel who are 100% new, and they've never seen some of the stuff. So again, I like to show stuff that is available. So sometimes I see people in the chat channels saying that they are looking for clarity. They're like level 20, 25, 30, looking for clarity so they regen mana faster. Did you know there are clarity potions? Yes, there are, and you don't even need to be a shaman to have access to them. So for example, Alchemist Redsa here, if she's available on your server, sells them. So you could just open her up or click on her to open her inventory, not like try to gut her, and type in clarity. And there you go. You've got Clarity Potion 1, which I believe is available or usable at level 1. Yes, it's usable at any level. And then Clarity 2 is usable at level 5. Clarity 3, level 10. Clarity 4, is that 4? Yes, level 20. I think it starts going like every 10 levels. 5 is 30, 6 is 40. Yep, so every 10 levels. You could get clarity potions, but a shaman can also craft them. So if you have a shaman, you could craft them, and it's a great way to bring up your potion making by making these potions. Making Clarity 1 is super easy, barely an inconvenience. All you need is 5 small vials and some Katuka bark, which is sold on this NPC. But starting at level 2, you need a little bit more. You need pixie dust, which only drops off pixies in G-Fey and L-Fey. So gotta farm pixies. So that kind of sucks. Then Clarity 3, this mushroom that I can't pronounce, that only drops in Unrest. The other 2 things you could buy. Then we have White Hellbore, which only drops off the Split Paw Knolls in South Karana. Then we have the Frosty Datura, which only drops off the White Hairy Yetis in Dreadlands. Now, this isn't just any White Hairy Yetis. They have to be the ones that spawn in the caves where all the ice is, not the ones that wander over by, is it Kisora? Or I don't remember what that castle is over there. I'm probably wrong. Then we've got Black Henbane that spawn or drops off the Kobolds in Sol A. I want to say Sol A. Autumn Crocus. I don't remember where Autumn Crocus drops, but I think it's like Lava Storm or one of the zones adjacent to Lava Storm where it drops off like the web spinners or whatever, the lava spiders, or I don't know for sure. That one was always difficult to find, but I got tons because I just buy them from other players in the bazaar. Then red cups, that's another one where I don't really know where they drop, guys. Nodding blue lily, these drop in old Sibyllus off of various mobs. And then you've got lucidum, and so all this stuff drops off of monsters. Curzon. See, when you get higher level and you start making the stuff for level 70 up, finding things becomes so much easier because it's not restricted to just one or two zones. Lucidum drops all over the place. It's just got to be level 70-ish monsters, but it drops off almost every level 70-ish zone. The same with the Curzon. It drops off various monsters in various zones. And the Ultra Case, or whatever the hell it's called, and the Infused Thorny Ergot, or no, Chronal, that the Infused Thorny Ergot you buy, it's the Chronal Resonance Dust that drops. It drops in like Firat the Dream, and then we have Dream Dust that definitely drops off in Firat the Dream. So maybe the Chrono Resonance Dust that drops in like Ocean Green Hills. Sorry, my bad, because that's level 70. Okay, so anyway, that's some of the stuff where it's all stuff that drops, and you can make like clarity potions. You can make regeneration potions. I think it's called replenishment. Yes, potion of replenishment. You can make it where it's usable at level 1. So if you're going to make a new character and you want to give them a bunch of buffs that they could use on themselves, you could do distillate of replenishment. It slowly regens your hit points. Very easy to make. You just need 5 small vials, clivers, red hellebore, and the little mushrooms that drop off of stuff in Unrest. So all of these potions that give you little buffs are very similar. They use similar ingredients. Like almost all of them are going to use the mushrooms or the pixie dust or white hellebore. Let's see, we got spirituality. That's just like Beast Lord, what some call Beast Crack, where it gives you hit point and mana regen both. And you can make potions of that, usable from level 1 all the way to, I don't know, 85? Yeah, 85. At least that's what I have recipes for. For all I know, it goes up all the way up to 120. I don't know for sure. You can make haste potions called Distillate of Alacrity. Oh, wait. Okay, here we go. See, unfortunately, there's a lot of things that shaman can do with the word alacrity in it, so it takes a little doing to get it to show up. So even from level 1, you can make little haste potions. The level 1 haste potions, I believe they only give you 5 to 10% haste, something like that. And then they go up by like maybe 5% each level or something. I don't know. Oh, actually less than that. Distillate of Alacrity 3 gives you increases your speed up to 15%. So 2 gives you 10%. So I'm assuming 1 gives you 5%. Yeah. So I guess it does go up by intervals of 5. This one does 20%. Then we got 25%, 30%. So again, gives you haste, so you swing your weapon faster. That's a great potion to carry around if you're a warrior or ranger, rogue, monk, beast lord, even a shadow knight. Any one of those that likes swinging weapons. There is Distillate of Celestial Healing, which is one of my personal favorites because just about everyone can use this. It is a potion of healing. It's healing over time, which I kind of like because it lasts for a few seconds, and say you're still getting hit, you're still taking damage. Well, as long as this potion is still going, it'll keep healing you. So I kind of like this more than the other one that's called Divine Healing. It's like just an instant healing spell, heals you to a certain amount of hit points, and that's it. But this one keeps for like, I don't know, 5-6 ticks or whatever, keeps healing you for a bit. And this is the one that I said that just heals you a certain amount, like Divine Healing 2 heals you between 31 and 36 points. Now someone could say, well, that's just great. Now it's like Diablo 2 and you could just like never die, just carry 100 stacks of potions and just keep smashing the button. No, you got to be smart about using these, especially the healing potions, because there is a cooldown timer. So you're not gonna be able to smash the button and keep healing yourself. Let's make a divine healing potion because I want to show you. So I'm going to buy some small vials and we're going to get some tree gum, and I'm just going to make one little stack here. The great thing is you combine it, you get a stack of 5. So that's kind of nice. And as you can see, I have a lot of potions. So if you need some, just hit me up and say, hey, Fez, you mind getting on that shaman and sending some of them potions my way? And I might be willing to do it. I don't think you need to target yourself either. So let's like target no one and see what happens. And this is just to show you like what the timer is like. So there we go. I used a dose and it's got a 2-minute cooldown timer. So sure, I'm able to heal myself without a cleric, but I gotta wait 2 minutes before my next heal. This is why I would say do more than just one thing. Like if you're a warrior, I would say get some Distillate of Replenishment too, which is just a regen potion. So you're always healing a little more. And then maybe get Celestial Healing and but if you notice, really, I would only get either Celestial Healing or Divine Healing, depending on your preference. Because if you look here are some Celestial Healing potions, and the cooldown timer is activated. So you can only use either or. You can't kind of cheat your way and say, oh, well, I'll keep a stack of both kinds of potions, so then I can use Celestial Healing and then Divine Healing after that. No, that's not how it works. One healing potion and it activates your 2-minute cooldown timer. So you're going to have to wait. You can't just flip back and forth to have like a heal every minute, but you can have the regen potion going and then use like Celestial Healing if you need a bigger heal, you know? So there's that. There is also a regeneration potion, which is bizarre because look, it's a regen potion that is different than the replenishment, the Distillate of Replenishment. So I'm kind of wondering, does that mean you can have both active at once? I'm not entirely sure. So you know what? Let's do an experiment here. Let's do the one for level 25. What the hell? Why not? All right, so we need plain potion vials. So let's get plain and let us get some of this bundle of Nightshade. There we go. And we need bundle of Boneset, I guess that's what it's called. B-O-N, bundle of bone set, Boneset. You dummy. All right. I better not do that again because everybody's going to be like, slap yourself again. It's like every troll be like, I will give you a super thanks of $20 to watch you slap yourself for 3 minutes. Why did I just put that idea out there? No. Okay. These potions are different. Instead of every time you do it, you get a stack of 5, you get just one each time you craft. And this is for what, level 25? Okay, so we're gonna do some replenishment for level 25 too, or 20, whatever. Why? Because I want to see if they work together or if one's gonna overwrite the other, you know? So there we go. We've got one of each. I'm gonna make sure I don't have any regeneration buffs, which I do not. So let's take a look. We're going to first cast Distillate of Regen on ourselves. There we go. It's got 10 minutes on it. And the great thing about being in POK is you've got that endless timer until you leave POK. So, what is the timer still going? It looked like it said 10 minutes and 5 seconds. Now it's 10 minutes and 1 second, but I guess it stopped there. Weird. Okay, so now we're going to do Distillate of Replenishment and see if it stacks. Okay. Distillate of Replenishment did not hold. It was blocked by Distillate of Regeneration. I find that so weird. Why would you have two different potions that block each other. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I don't know which one is better. I'm assuming that the Distillate of Regeneration is better because it's for level 25 as opposed to this one being for level 20. But yeah, that's kind of weird. So here's the thing. Replenishment, you need the white hellbore, but regeneration, you don't. So you don't need the item that drops only off of monsters. So there's the difference between the two. And I don't know if there's a difference in the size of the stack, like how many can be stacked. I'm assuming that Distillate of Regeneration is going to be a max of 20 because most of the potions are a maximum of 20 per stack. So there's that. What's another potion that I really like making and using and sharing? Well, of course, there's Spirit of the Wolf. That one's like one of the most popular. And if you can, if your potion making skill is at 200 plus, make Spirit of the Wolf 5 or V, because it's going to give you the absolute fastest and best results for your run speed, and even a level 1 can use it. It's like a level 60 cast Spirit of the Wolf on you as opposed to like a level 9 shaman casting it on you. There is a big difference in the speed and the duration, you know? So, but if your skill is really low, then yeah, you could do just filter. It's called Filter of the Wolf. 1 through 5. You could do 1 to build up your skill because you only need a 75 skill for that. There is also something called Mist of the Wolf, which is a little harder to make. You need a 250 skill minimum to do it. Well, not minimum, but just it's trivial at 250. And what it does is it will cast Spirit of the Wolf on the whole group, and it looks kind of weird too. So let's see if I can grab some valerian root from this guy here. And there we go. That's what that looks like. It looks like a red jug, and it's called Mist of the Wolf. And if you have a full group, you can use it because it'll cast Spirit of the Wolf on everybody in your party. And last of my favorite potions to use is Distillate of Skin Spikes. This is like the #1 potion to get if you are a newbie, guys. For one, you know, you could use it at level 1, Distillate of Skin Spikes 1. It's great to use between level 1 through 5. Then you have Distillate of Skin Spikes 2 that you could start using at level 5 up to level 10. I mean, you can use it after level 10, maybe until you run out. But then at 10, you could start using Distillate 3. And then at 15, you could use 4. Level 20, use Distillate 5, and it's a damage shield, and it's a pretty good damage shield, and it's not even really hard to make. You only start running into trouble at this point. Distillate 7, you need to start having, which is for level 35 and up, you need to start having Hardy Shissar blood, which is dropped only off of monsters, off of Shissar. So if you want to go farm Shissar blood or set up a buyer in the bazaar, then have at it, and you can make this. Then you need Robust Shadow Essence to make Skin Spikes 8, and then so on. There's other ones that I haven't even started trying to make yet just because I didn't feel like farming the stuff. But Distillate of Skin Spikes is a lifesaver at very low levels. I sometimes will make a small stack of 10 or 20 and hand it to one of my newbies. If I make a new character, I will use Throne of Heroes and get him in POK and then load them up with some Skin Spikes because they're pretty much become little gods. You give them some decent gear with some hit points, and they can run through the tutorial zone and get all their newbie armor in a matter of like 10-20 minutes. Even the named, like that big giant hulking bazoo looking guy, you could solo him real easy too with just the Skin Spikes. And maybe get yourself some Celestial Healing and Distillate of Regeneration or Replenishment. Those two are great. You can even give yourself some Spirit of Wolf potions so you can zip back and forth and not run all slow and stuff. So, and haste, you know. There is even a, I forgot what it's called. I think it's called Health, Distillate of Health. Yeah, there is a Distillate of Health, and that is like a hit point buff. It's like getting a buff from a cleric. It increases your maximum hit points by up to 72 and your armor class by up to 16 for 30 minutes. So, you know, it's like the Valor line of spells. Gives you a little hit point buff and AC buff, and the higher up they go, the more they give you. But as you see, they are locked out by levels. So you need a requirement of level 20 to use Distillate 4, and then Distillate 5, you need a level of 30. But a lot of these potions are sold on these guys. See, here we go. They have Distillate of Health on this guy. They have Celestial Healing on them. And if you see quantity, it's not like a shaman came and crafted some, and once they're bought, they'll be gone. No, these are always here. Now, here's the thing too. They will be a little more expensive per dose when buying them off of the NPC, as opposed to crafting them with your shaman. And they can get a little bit expensive. Like, for example, Celestial Healing 10 here is 39 plat each for level 65. And that's each, not like each stack. So it's gonna cost you some plat. Meanwhile, you can just craft it if you wanted to go and farm some of the items that drop, like the Nodding Blue Lily, if you have a shaman. So I hope this helps you. Those are some of my go-to potions. There are a few other ones that might be useful, like Filter of Clear Sight. I did a video a while back just on this potion alone because I thought it was cool, and I thought it was I didn't know about it, so I thought, how many other people don't know about it? So if you're going somewhere like Velktor's Labyrinth and you're going to be killing those spiders that are invisible and you don't want to be surprised, get this potion. It gives you see invisibility for 27 minutes. So it's also not very hard to make. I think all this stuff drops or is sold here by Alchemist Redsa and probably most other alchemy merchants. So that is another really awesome one. There is also something called Mist of the Breathless that I don't even remember if I've ever made or not, but it allows your group to breathe underwater for up to 14 minutes. So this is another great potion you can get. Maybe I'll actually see about making a few just for the hell of it. So it uses something called Wound Wart. Oh, but this uses a drop only item. Robust Shadow Essence only drops off creatures. So it's not something you want to waste. It uses Valerian Root, Sage Leaf, and Fine Potion Vial. So I'm just going to make one for the hell of it. I don't know. I'm crazy. Actually, I might make more. I don't know. I need to find more of that Shadow Essence. I can't believe I only have 12. I probably have a lot more in the bank. Let's take a look. No, I don't. So maybe I'm not going to make more. But there is another single-use potion that you can get that has been around forever. And I'm going to show you where to get that. It's actually not made by shaman. I mean, if it is, it's only NPC shaman, because here we go. This guy here, you see there's the Crescent Reach Stone, and he's in this house right here in POK. And there's other NPCs similar where they sell similar things. So here's the Cloudy Potion. This is Invisibility Potion. It's always being sold here. They are 10 platinum each, and you could get a stack of 20. There is Fish Gill Extract is the other one. Also 10 plat each. That gives you Enduring Breath for up to 27 minutes. And it's, instead of doing it for the group, it's just for a single player. So everybody would need that potion if there's a group of you that needs to breathe underwater. And there's a few other potions on this guy, which I've never used, so I don't know if they're worth having, like Binding Step, teleports you a short distance from your current location. Why do you need that? I don't know. And there is Pale Green Potion, sends a strange, refreshing poison through your system, healing you for 173 damage, while stunning you for a long period of time. Wow. So I guess this is like, you've been hurt really bad, but you're safe because you killed everything, and it's like a last resort. I don't know. I sure as hell wouldn't want to use this. It's got too much of a downside. That's just like bark potion that was up here. It also had a similar bad side effect. Stalwart regeneration causes your body to, what does that say? Fervidly heal itself, increasing your regeneration, but rendering you unable to move your feet. So it roots you, but it regenerates you slowly over time. I remember getting a few of these back in the day, just because, you know, what's a mage to do? You're alone, you're soloing, and sometimes you do what you gotta do. And this one is just way too expensive. It's just over 1,000 plat for a gate potion, which this is meaningless these days because now everybody has Origin and everybody has Throne of Heroes, which they can port to Throne of Heroes or use Origin to port back to their origin city. So anyway, I hope you found this video informative. I thought it would be nice to make an updated video about potions and alchemy. And again, only a shaman can make most of the potions, but there's a few that just anybody can buy. And again, there's the NPC over here by the small bank called Alchemist Redsa, and there's other alchemists. There's also potion merchants in like Crescent Reach if you go there, where you can buy healing potions. I think they even sell some regen potions or some celestial healing potions like in the newbie area, like tutorial of Glooming Deep itself. So I hope you found this useful. If you did, consider giving the video a thumbs up. If you hated the video, you're welcome to give the video a thumbs down. If you give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, I'd love to hear why. What did you like about the video, or what did you hate about the video? If you were making this video, what would you do to make it better? Other than removing my face and having yourself there instead, what would you do to improve it? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions and suggestions. If you like what I do here, you want to help me out, help out the channel, consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed. There are also links to all my social media platforms in the description below, like Twitter and TikTok and Patreon. You can also join the YouTube channel as a channel member. Channel members and Patreon members get special perks like access to our private Discord server and custom badges and emojis and member-only content. You can also leave a super thanks. A super thanks is like a micro donation. Think of it as like a microtransaction to help out your pal Fez. Like you're buying me a cup of coffee. Us gnomes love coffee. Thank you for watching. Have a great day and a spooky tomorrow.